Hi. Come in. You look exhausted.
I would have called you sooner, but we thought that you thought we'd go right to bed after you had all the guests for the party.
Oh, good sleep. I've been so worried about you. Where'd you go when you left Smith's house?
Well, we were driving around to make sure that nobody was following us.
Well, I figured you'd be starving, and I didn't know whether to make late snack or early breakfast, so I decided on breakfast.
Sounds great. Yeah.
Thanks, Leslie.
Bobby, are you shivering?
Yeah, well, I am, but I don't think it's from the weather.
No, you're probably still terrified for being in that house. You know, I'm never going to be able to thank you guys enough.
No, we thank you.
I didn't do anything. I kept the man busy. You risked your lives.
Yeah, well, we managed to make about 30 calls, before we had to split.
You think you made any contact at all with the killer?
We may never know.
A lot of the people that we called were totally bewildered. They had no idea what we were talking about.
We did get a call, but the person immediately hung up. Just no conversation, just hung up. No, it may have been the killer, but then again, it may have just been somebody that, an associate of Smith's that would have recognized his voice and knew that I wasn't him.
Well, then maybe something was accomplished, right?
Yeah, maybe plenty.
What do you mean?
Well, think of it. Smith knows by now that his little fortress was invaded.
Mm-hmm.
And whoever hung up on Joe may have filed a report that somebody was taking Smith's calls.
See, Smith could never have pulled off his little operation as long as he did and as slick as he did without that protection from inside the police department.
And now that he knows he's in trouble, Frank may go straight to his friend in the police department.
Which means that we're going to have to keep an eye on Smith from now on. Which is going to be an around-the-clock job.
You're not bright enough to know when you've been pricked.
Calm down, Frank. We've been grilling them half the night. They told us everything they know, okay?
I want them to get their things and get off the property. You think they were paid off?
Who knows? I mean, they did try to find you at Leslie Weber's, right? I mean, what does she do? Slam the door in their face?
Who was in here tonight, Ron?
Hey, we're never going to know that. Could have been cops. It could have been your associates. It could have been Joe Kelly.
I'm exhausted.
I don't blame you. Been up all night. Do you think you get any sleep now?
No, of course not. Not until I know what happened in Fair Oaks.
Something went wrong. The hit should have been made at midnight. He should have picked up the phone at no later than 12:30.
I'm going to call again.
Frank, it's not going to do any good. You've been trying to reach him all night. I mean, you got to assume something went wrong.
I have to know what happened.
Whatever you say.
It's ringing.
That's not Hutch. It's too early for him to call.
No, I'm sure it's my employer again.
You aren't going to answer it. What are you doing, avoiding Frank Smith?
I haven't picked it up all night. Why should I pick it up now?
I don't want you to pick it up, Max. I don't want you to pick it up at all. Does this mean you're on my side?
Well, mostly. I'm on my own side.
I have to assume you're right, Ron. Something did go wrong in Fair Oaks, and Luke and Laura's still alive.
Listen, obviously our man couldn't find a black book, so he couldn't do the job. Forget it. The yacht's ready. As soon as the house people are awake, I'm going to tell the housekeeper to start packing Jennifer's things, okay?
All I need now is to get the gold out of Fair Oaks.
What do you want me to do?
Call Stoddard. Tell him I have a special mission for him.
Come on, man. Come on. What's your decision? He's going to call me at dawn.
I know that.
He's going to want to meet me right away. Please help me get Laura back. Come on. All you got to do is drop Hutch. That's it. And you're going to be $10 million richer.
The black book, who else is mentioned in it?
I'd be happy to tell you, besides yourself. There is the governor, State Senator Mitch Williams, Jefferson Smith Hutchins, of course, Ted DeLuca, deceased, my friend Roy DeLuca, deceased, Some spud named Vic Gower, no doubt also deceased. And a whole herd of criminal lawyers, dock workers, foremen, a bunch of illustrious personalities. Come on, what do you say? What is this? Do I pass the test?
Oh, you get an A, Luke. You couldn't be lying about all that.
Look, Max, there's going to be a net falling over the entire organization real soon. Are you going to get caught under it with the rest of those bimbos?
Oh, I'll have to leave the country, that's for sure.
Traveling would be a lot easier with a purse full of gold bars. It's a no-risk situation for you. No risk at all. You're up top. You got a perfect view. You'll be able to see everything.
Which is a good shot.
Yeah, that's what I hear. But what do you care? He's not going to suspect you. He thinks you're Sally, man. He doesn't know you're an assassin. He doesn't know it. It's real simple. All you got to do is drop him. Just drop him. He's going to be a sitting duck. And you're on your way to a Swiss bank. What's your answer? Yes or no?
Yes.
You're not thinking of going someplace without me, are you?
Let me go.
You know I can't do that, darling. Until I get out there on the plaza, and I'm sure I'm going to get my gold. You thirsty by chance?
Yeah.
There's a water cooler over there.
Time is it?
Well, it's not done yet. Pretty soon. I know things have been pretty rough on you, but things could get very rough on you if you should decide to scream or anything like that. You're not going to do something crazy, are you?
I still can't believe you'd really try to hurt us.
Well, I could do a lot worse than that if Luke doesn't cooperate.
I told you, if there's gold, you can have it, all of it. We don't want it.
Well, I think Luke's known about it a long time.
Tell me something. How does it feel to hold a gun on a person who shared their last bit of food with you? And what little money we had. You remember that shack in the woods? We gave you our clothes, our shirts, our sweaters, just to keep you warm that night.
I appreciate it, too.
Then why are you doing this?
Because that's the way it has to be.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Can't you just remember that you liked us once? That the three of us were on the run together. We were all helping each other. You told me that you loved your wife. Can't you at least try to love us just a little bit?
Nice try, Laura Lucy. But we got to make an appointment with Luke here.
No touch.
I'll take it in the other room.
Yeah, we'll move it. I don't want to keep him waiting. Hello?
Good morning, pal.
Yeah, isn't it, pal?
You ready? You want to trade the gold for Laura?
Yes, I do. I just want to set a few ground rules first.
Okay, I'm going to listen.
I'm ready to meet you in the plaza. In 1/2 hour, as soon as it gets a little lighter, you bring Laura with you.
Okay.
All right. Meet me near the fountain.
So far, so good. What else?
What else is then you let Laura go. You let her go to a nice, safe place, and I'll show you exactly where all that gold is.
How do I know you won't be armed?
You know I won't be.
How do I know, man?
You know how I feel about Laura, right?
Yeah.
Well, there's your proof. There's your proof. My love for that lady is your insurance that I'll do everything exactly as I say. Look, you've been with us a long time, man. You know how I feel about her. I wouldn't risk her health for anything. Let me talk to her.
Okay. Here you go.
Luke?
Baby, are you all right?
I'm fine.
Tell me the truth.
Hutch didn't hurt me. He won't listen to reason. But he didn't hurt me.
Okay. I want you to think about this one thing. This is the main thing. As soon as he releases you, and he will release you, baby, you get out of sight as fast as possible. Do you understand?
Yeah, I understand.
Just so you'll know, the girl's been trying to soften me up. She fell flat on her face. Now, you behave yourself, Luke. Laura's gonna have my gun right in her back. Okay, it's all settled. I'm gonna go out there as soon as it's daylight. Now, I just don't want you to be operating under the assumption that I'm gonna get a bad case of sentimentality or something. All right? It's time to shape up, Laura.
I guess we've given enough time now, Frank.
I think so. Place your call to start it.
He's probably sound asleep, I'm sure.
So should we all be.
Yeah, started here.
It's Ron Engel, Cliff.
Yeah, wait a minute, Ron. Let me get my bearings.
Mr. Smith wants to talk to you.
What about?
I'll put him on.
Cliff, it's Frank Smith.
What time?
I want to see you at my downtown office as soon as possible.
I have to go to work.
If you leave right now, we can have our meeting and you can go to your office.
I thought I was through with this business, Frank.
So did I, but circumstances have intervened. Get out of bed, Cliff. We're heading for downtown very soon.
He's unhappy.
Yes.
Frank, I'm going to wake your butler. You take a shower, have some coffee, get yourself together, all right?
Thank you, Ron. It's been a long night.
You know, thinking back on it, your problem wasn't just Luke Spencer. That Joe Kelly had his hand in it all the time.
He'll probably grab the credit for my leaving.
I hate this last hour before dawn. Minutes are ticking by. We've got to find Luke and Laura.
Joe, the police haven't been able to find Luke and Laura. Don't get crazy about it, okay?
Yeah, you know, Captain Ramsey has had their pictures in the paper practically every day, and he had roadblocks everywhere in the world, and nothing has helped.
I'm just not so sure that even if the police did find them, that they'd be safe.
Do you really believe that?
I'm afraid I really believe that, yes.
I do too.
Luke is smart. He has kept them alive by keeping them on the run.
But in jail, he'd just sit in his cell and wait for them to come at him.
No, that can't happen. It's getting light out, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm glad to see it.
Hey, I'm sorry. Let's get out of here, Bobby. We're making Leslie even more frightened.
No, it's okay. Listen, don't go just yet. Let's talk about this for a minute, okay? Please.
Whatever you say.
If they did... If they were in police custody, couldn't they have some kind of special guard?
Sure, I'm sure to be arranged.
But it wouldn't be any good.
Ted DeLuca had a special guard. He was a very important prisoner. He had a guard on him 24 hours a day in his jail cell. And the killer still got to him.
It's possible that the killer was the guard who was assigned to protect him.
Smith's people are everywhere.
I admire your courage, man. Going out on that plaza unarmed.
Well, I've always been blessed with the luck of a fool, Max.
I wouldn't be caught dead doing it.
Well, I kind of hope I'm not going to be caught dead doing it myself.
You know, there were moments last night in between being absolutely enraged at him that I found myself wanting to go to Smith and just throw myself on his mercy. And then I'd remind myself, no, can't do that. Hasn't got any.
Don't do it, Leslie. Don't ever even think it.
Do you know something? You might have been right before, though, when you said he must know he's in trouble, because When I told him about what had happened at his house, that man ran out of here in an absolute panic.
See, the man has to know he's on shaky ground. He's got to know by now that he's got some enemies.
Yeah. So that could smoke him out, right?
Well, look at it this way. If he doesn't have any way of knowing who was in his den last night, as far as he's concerned, it may have even been the police.
Or it could have been some of his friends.
Right.
And that could make it even a little more scary.
And if he breaks, it'll give us a chance to stop those murders.
You cold, Laura?
No, I'm fine, thank you.
I'm gonna give you my jacket. Except that I'm gonna be taking off as soon as this thing's over.
And maybe something else could stop these murders.
What?
If Smith takes a run. If Smith runs for it, the killer would never kill Luke and Laura.
Why not?
Because he's a professional. There'd be nobody for him to collect his fee from.
And if he runs, he's going to go straight to his connection in the police department because he's definitely going to need some help.
Just to cover up his trail in leaving Port Charles.
Well, if that's so, do you realize that that's the first hopeful thing we've had to think about in days?
If that's so, I'd better get about the business of proving that we're right.
Oh, Joe, I'm going to be praying for you today. And for my daughter.
Prayer for Luke, too.
Always check my equipment. Last thing.
Well, I can use all the prayers I can get, Leslie. Come on, Bobby, I'll drop you off at the apartment.
Are you just going to watch Smith all day?
Yeah, but I'll be in touch. I'll keep my eye on him all day and check out anybody that he comes in contact with.
Okay. At this hour?
Do you want me to get it?
No. I'll get it. Don't go away, though.
No.
Morning.
Hi.
May I come in?
The last time...
One's up awfully early. Morning.
Yes, we are. What are you doing here?
Well, I was at the airport. It was too early to call, so I caught a cab, and here I am.
Oh.
Well, I was just going to drive by the house, and I saw all the lights on everywhere, and a strange car in the driveway.
That's my... Welcome back, Rick.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you.
Welcome back.
Thanks, Bobby. Joe, I can't tell you how sorry I am when I heard about your dad.
Thank you. And thank you for keeping in contact with Rosa and I. We both appreciate it.
Such a useless way to go. Such a shame. I mean, senseless mugging.
Well, we're not so sure that that's what it was, Rick.
What do you mean?
Well, it's linked to a few things that have been happening down at the waterfront, but we'll talk about that when we both have a little more time, if it's okay.
Well, yes, of course. I'm a cab. He probably thinks I'm not coming back. Well, I'll leave. That's,
You just got here.
well, I could just send him on, I suppose.
There's some awfully good breakfast here.
Yeah, I smelled when I came in.
Let me take care of the cab.
Yeah, well, thank
and,
you. Appreciate that.
Do you have
care of it.
any luggage?
One bag. It's in the back seat.
Right. Back seat.
Thank you. Well, why did I interrupt you? Were you having an all-night party, or members of a bird-watching society that was going to meet?
Would you believe none of the above?
The truth is, none of us could sleep.
And Bobby was out with Joe. So they dropped by.
I see.
I got it. There it is. You even have some change left.
Oh, great. Yeah, thank you. Very nice homecoming. Only Laura could be here.
Is it time to go to the plaza?
Couple more minutes. You've been very cool. It's very good.
No, I'm not cool. I'm shaking. I can't believe that you're actually going to go through with this.
I'm not making threats, Laura. If Luke doesn't cooperate, he'll pay the price.
I hear you, but I don't believe it.
I've killed before.
I know. The night watchman at Wyndham's department store.
Okay. So you know I'm telling the truth.
Yeah, but you didn't know him. You do know us.
Luke could get in my way just like the night watchman.
How can you kill people that you know? People that you have feelings for. I know you do.
Well, let's hope I don't have to kill anybody.
Hutch, if you kill us, you're going to be killing a part of yourself. You're going to be killing the Hutch who loves to play music. The Hutch who burnt those newspapers to help us in Beecher's Corners. I believe in that Hutch.
You liked it, huh?
Very much.
Well, I'm sorry, Laura. I wish it didn't have to be you and Luke. I wish it was two people that I didn't know.
Good. You're admitting it now.
But there's nothing I can do about this. It's time to go. Come on.
It's time, man. Let's go. It's getting light out there.
Right. One last thing, Luke.
What?
Did you mail that black book to Port Charles?
Yes, I told you I did, and that's the truth. Look, I've come too far to carry that book around with me. That would be stupid. Give me more credit than that, Max.
I always told Smith you were a smart boy.
Hey, you're no dummy yourself. I respect that in you. You've made a very wise decision to take that golden run, because you know in a couple of hours there's going to be a car coming after you, man. And it's either going to be a police car or a hearse, right? The organization finds out that things aren't right. They're going to think you've talked, and they'll ice you real fast, man, real fast. So you just take that gold and you get yourself safe.
Right.
Right. They won't find you. Good luck to you.
Let's go, man.
I'm going out the front, circle up top. If Hutch comes out, even if he comes early, he'll never see you.
All right.
Let's go.
Let's go.
He's not here.
He'll be here. There's no way he won't show up. What did I tell you? Okay, let's go. Just keep moving. We'll meet him halfway.
Heard from Laura again?
No, and Joe's been working so hard to try to find her.
See that he has.
I really wish there was more I could have done.
Thank you for everything you already have done.
Yeah, well, we better hit the road, Bobby. Jesse's going to take my head off for all night.
Yeah. See you soon. Both of you. For everything.
Yeah, we'll see ourselves out.
You should sit down and eat before it gets cold.
All right. Living room looks great.
Oh, thanks.
Know you like mums this kind of year.
Well, actually, we had a little party here last night.
I thought you said you couldn't sleep, and Joe and Bobby just stopped by.
They did. The party was earlier.
It's nice to see that you've been so busy.
Oh, lots of people. Well, your brother was here, with Ann, of course. A lot of your friends. It was, Jennifer Smith's birthday.
Leslie, you gave a party for Jennifer Smith?
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't that a little awkward?
Well, yes. She needed some cheering up, so I just did it.
A lot has happened since I've been away, hasn't it?
Yeah, kind of. I was so surprised to see you. Didn't you tell me that you were going to go on vacation for a couple of weeks when you finished your business?
Yes, I changed my mind.
Why, what happened?
I couldn't get our conversation out of my head, I guess.
Did I say something that upset you?
No, Leslie, it was something that you didn't say. It was something in your voice, something that I haven't heard for a while. It worried me.
Well, I guess you heard my concern for Laura.
Leslie, I decided that you needed me. Now, I know you weren't going to come out and tell me that directly, so I hopped the plane and here I am.
That's very sweet. Thank you. Appreciate it.
I'll always be Laura's father, no matter what has taken place in our marriage.
Oh, yes. Yes, you will. That's right.
Well, since that is established, why don't you just tell me what's going on with Laura?
All right, both of you freeze. Hey. Don't panic. Everybody's cool. I only want the gold.
You aren't going to get nothing until you let my lady go.
The hell I will, man. Where's my gold?
Just let her go, man. Just let Laura go, and I will take you right to it, I swear.
Don't try to con me, man. Where's the gold?
How do you know you haven't seen it already? I know where it is. I'll take you to it. Let her go.
Don't play games, Luke.
Listen, man, you got a gun, right? But I got your gold. I've got it, and I don't want it. You can have it. You can have every bit of it. Just let Laura go. This is between us.
I'm not letting her go, not yet.
Then you better kill me. Shoot me, man. Just shoot me. You will not get that gold, man. You'll have cops over you. You'll have Frank Smith on top of you. But you'll get no gold. Just shoot me. Come on. What the hell difference does it make? Shoot me.
No.
I may take you up on it, Luke.
Come on, do it. Do it.
Don't say that. Don't say that, please.
Come on, man. I got your gold, not her. Let her go. You can have it. It's either that or you kill me now. Period. Laura? It's okay with Hutch. Just walk away. That's right, darling. That's right. No, I don't think it's a good idea to come this direction, babe. You go around me, and you go to the bus stop, sweetheart. Go to the bus stop, yes. Think pretty things, baby. I love you. I love you. It'll be all right. Laura, run!
Okay. Where's the gold?
It's right in the middle of the fountain.
What are you talking about, man?
The statue.
So what?
It's the left-handed voice, bud.
Prove it.
I'll prove it. The gold is right in the base of it. Can I move, D'Artagnan?
You better. Right there. Okay, man. Show me. Put it in the bag, man. Whatever's left.
You greedy, pal. You greedy.
Leslie, you can continue to pour that tea all day long and avoid looking at me when I look at you. I know there's something going on with Laura that I don't know what it is.
Well, if you're that sure, I suppose I might as well tell you.
Good. What is it?
Well, it's so complicated, I don't even believe it myself sometimes.
Try me. Let me hear it.
Okay. The first thing that I knew about all this was, well, it was a few days before you left for New York.
Go on.
You remember, I'm sure, Frank Smith.
Or Frank Smith. What does he have to do with all this?
Well, Joe and Captain Ramsey are quite sure that he's not what he seems to be. That he is, in fact, the head of a very large crime syndicate.
Would you say that again?
He's a criminal. And the money that he has is money that he's taken from the rackets. And that Luke knew that because he worked for him and knew what he was.
Laura, where does this put Laura?
Well, nobody's quite sure where Laura fits into all this. Or what she knows. So let me just stay with Luke for a second, sorry. It's Joe's feeling that Luke had some kind of a major falling out with Frank Smith the day of the wedding. And that's why Frank wants him out of the way.
He wants him dead. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, that's what I mean. He has sent killers after them. And they've been on the run ever since the day of the wedding. And they're probably right now in disguise.
Leslie, I'm sorry, this is very hard for me to believe. What you're saying, if it's true, it means there is a hired killer looking for Luke and Laura.
Mm-hmm. Maybe two.
Well, would you tell me what the police have done about this?
Well, the police have been working very hard to try and find them. You see, it's very complicated. There's really a lot more to it than this, and I think maybe Captain Ramsey could explain it to you a little better than I'm doing at this moment. The important thing, as far as we're concerned, is that Laura is in very grave danger at this moment.
Yeah, well, Captain Ramsey is going to hear from me about it. Leslie, why wasn't I told? Why?
He thought I told you.
Well, why didn't you?
Well, because there really and truly wasn't anything you could do. And because I remember very well a time when you came back to me because of my concern for Laura, and I wasn't going to let that happen again. I was determined to manage on my own.
Sorry you had to feel that way. I'll call Ramsey just as soon as I think he'll be in the office. The police can't find Luke and Laura. There has to be something that can be done to stop Frank Smith. I want Laura back in this house.
You chill out, I'm okay. I'm all right.
Well, you're not...
Look, I'm sorry I scared you, but I'm just fine, all right?
You're not talking.
No, I'm not. I was faking. I didn't want Hutch to come after me. Maybe I'm all right. Now listen, very carefully, go over there, check Hutch, make sure he's out of commission. All right? Be careful. I don't trust that guy.
Are you sure you're all right?
Yeah, I'm okay.
He looks bad. He looks real bad. What happened to Sally?
I think he shot her. Now listen, forget it. I'll explain later. Now look at the statue, corner of the pedestal there.
Yeah?
I want you to go in there and replace the corner. What's inside is police business, baby. Do it as quick as you can, okay? Great. Get my shoes.
Are you all right? right? Are you sure you're all right? If
Hey,
they were dead.
hey, whoa, baby, what do you think you're dealing with here? You buy blue jeans, right? I buy bulletproof vests. Now, let's get out of this town. It bores me.
Good morning, Miss Quinton.
Hardly. I received a phone call from Ron Engel to come to work at 6 o'clock.
Morning, Francis.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Smith.
I'm sorry about Ron's early call. We really have a lot of problems today.
I see.
I want you to cancel all my appointments as soon as you can reach everyone.
All right, Mr. Smith.
Let's accept one gentleman will be arriving shortly. Let's go up.
Captain Ramsey's office.
Yeah, this is Joe Kelly. Could I speak to the captain, please?
One moment, please. It's Joe Kelly. For you.
Oh, okay, I'll take it. Hey, Carl, why don't you bring in the rest of those folders, huh?
All right, sir.
Thanks. Yeah, Joe.
What are your plans for the day?
Well, I came in a little early. I'm trying to catch up on about a month's paperwork. After that, I'll just be in and out most of the time. Why?
I may need to talk to you later, maybe even to see you. That leak in the police department is on my mind.
Joe, are you into something that I don't know about again?
Could be, but I may get a break today, so let someone know where I can reach you.
All right, Joe. But after that stunt you and Bobby pulled at Smith's house, I don't trust you, Joe. Remember, whatever you're up to, Smith is deadly. He doesn't play games.
Neither do I. I'll talk to you later.
Morning, Lieutenant.
Good morning.
Excuse me. Could you tell me where that elevator leads? The one right around the corner there?
Smith Enterprises. That's our private elevator. Let you off right in the reception room.
I see. Thank you. My old buddy, Cliff Stoddard.
Step right on in, Lieutenant.
I don't want to sound too critical, Frank, but isn't this too open?
You are sounding critical, Cliff, and I don't think Frank's in the mood to stand for it. You need coffee?
No, thank you. I've been told at least a dozen times not to come up here. Now I get a phone call at my home. It's a good thing that my wife is visiting her mother.
If I were you, I'd cooperate, Cliff.
Sit down, Cliff.
Look, Frank has just one last favor to ask of me.
That's right.
What is it?
As you probably guessed by now, Luke and Laura are still alive.
What went wrong?
I don't know. But things have been going badly for me, very.
I'm sorry.
I'm going to leave the country on my yacht as soon as I take care of another detail.
In Fair Oaks, you know where it is?
Yes.
If you take care of this detail, you'll be a very well-to-do retired policeman. You may even want a yacht of your own.
What do I have to do?
Some years ago, I decided to put aside an emergency fund for Jennifer and me in case things went badly. Now they have, and I need to get my hands on what I put aside.
So you want me to go to Fair Oaks and bring back some cash for you?
No, I want you to bring back a very large amount of gold bullion worth millions.
Well, I'm certainly impressed.
And you'll certainly have some of it.
Where is it?
Out in public view, yet cleverly hidden. I want you to use your cover as a policeman to get it somehow out of Fair Oaks.
I'm a policeman in Port Charles, not Fair Oaks. I have no jurisdiction over there.
I don't care how you do it. Figure it out. Just make sure it gets done.
I can't do it, and I won't do it.
I'm sorry to hear that. I happen to know that you will.
Cliff, think about it for a minute.
No, I'll never get away with it. Not in plain sight.
You should know by now that people don't say no to me.
Don't say no and live.
Also, I happen to know that you probably need a great amount of money very soon, immediately.
How do you know that?
Luke has a little black book, which he stole from me. In it is the name of every person I've employed, including yours. And by now, Luke is probably on his way to the police with it. Ron will drive you to Fair Oaks. And so far, Luke has got everything he wanted.